Hello girls, how you doing? Let's try again this video. Always something happening around here. Organic. Okay, so today is gonna be what is it saying about you to the best mate. Mate being a male or female. Actually, I didn't know that until a few years down the line. When someone called me a mate and I was like, me? Moi? What do you mean? So, male and female, this is a mate, okay? That's the point. Right, moving on. Really, Axelle, seriously, I know, who cares, Axelle? I'm sharing. It's important. Okay, pile number 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Pile number 1. What is it saying about you to the best mate? The Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, 8 of Cups. Right? Straight to the point here. They are going to say, or they're saying to the best mate that, you know, maybe within their life, everything was kind of stagnating and suddenly, boom, you appeared. Everything changed. Everything changed for the better. Everything changed like, wow, you know, this is it. Destiny is taking over. I wasn't expecting this to happen. I didn't even kind of care to meet someone. I didn't think I would meet anyone, or I was not in a situation to be open to meet someone, but bam, that's it, you appeared. As a result, a few things happen. They really, thanks to you, because of you, they really had to have a good look at their life. They had to purge themselves. They had to really have a good look at themselves, really deeply. They felt like, okay, I feel stripped naked emotionally. Behave in front of, you know, this person. She or he make me feel like, okay, I can't really hide anything, because I don't want to hide maybe anything. I want to be truly myself. Or, you know, I can't really afford to hide because this is very important. And that person is saying that this is bigger than me, in a sense, like feel guided toward that person. I really feel he or she is really, you know, my person. And in order to really be there, they feel like they're saying as well that they need to let go of toxicity, or the past, of whatever is slowing them down, what is heavy on the shoulder, in order to elevate to the top of the mountain. And they're saying to the mate that, you know, you make them connect to the true self, to their feeling, to their emotion. And maybe that's something they kind of disregarded for a very long time because it was too heavy, because it was too painful. But also because they didn't feel comfortable enough with anybody else really before, in order to do this. Wow. Okay. So that could be as well that two things. They could say that you don't take any prisoners, male, female. Okay, you just don't kind of mess around. You can be that energy of cutting whatever doesn't work, and that's why they feel they need really to purge. They really need to level up, because you won't take any prisoner. Bing bang boom, right? Or they say that they were with someone very cutting, very tough, and with you they do open when it comes to feelings and emotion, because they feel they can be truly themselves. Can be one or the other. So yes, I think they really feel like you're strong. You won't take, you know, any rubbish. At the same time, they feel very secure to come with that, to move forward, and to really show their vulnerability to you, and maybe for the very first time. And that's amazing. And they also say, well, I really truly want to move toward her or him because I feel safe enough, and I feel that person will be able to understand where I come from emotionally. And what they say, that they want to start something or restart something, you know, properly. And it's, of course, they want to show that innocence, you know, sense, innocence side of them, but they want to also be very serious, because innocent doesn't mean not serious, but what I mean is it's a very pure feeling they want to put forward, and they want long term, they want to cultivate, they want to really nourish that connection for real. And like that is a very precious thing, you know, they don't take this connection lightly at all, and they feel like since they met you, you know, they feel like good luck is coming their way. They feel like, wow, my life was going kind of nowhere until I met her or him. And then boom, you know, everything is going forward, everything is going in the right direction. I feel I'm very, very lucky. I'm very fortunate to have met that person. So they really want to go for it and do something, you know, meaningful, really meaningful, and look long term. Amazing. Okay, so that was part number one. Part number two. What is it saying to the mate about you? Base mate. Page of Swords, Seven of Cups, Eight of Wands. Right? They say that they are very much procrastinating, daydreaming about you, that you very much like in their mind, that they may have been very cutting with their words, very immature, very kind of like, you know, that was not necessary. And that's also, they kind of very much checking you out on social media, or checking you out no matter what, not knowing how to approach you. Because if they've been cutting with their words, and they know, ain't gonna work, is it? And as well, just, you know, checking you out non-stop and obsessing almost. Really, how old are we, right? Come on. So yeah, they're daydreaming, but they're not getting in action. So they're asking probably, what should I do? And that's what they say as well is, yes, I feel like I should communicate with that person. I should let him or her know what I feel, but also be very focused towards my goal. You know, like 8 wands. You know, how can you miss with 8 wands? I mean, come on. Yeah, you can. No, but seriously, it's a very focused kind of like, as well, they say, but I don't know if it's about just, you know, fire, passion, or is it something else, you know? There is feelings, there is cups, but they wonder, and they probably ask to their base mate, you know, maybe it's just something, you know, physical. I have the feeling it's not, but, you know, but I need to figure it out. Obviously, I need to move forward. How do I do that? What they say as well is that they feel like you are the yin of the yang and the yang of the yin kind of thing. What? Yes, they feel like as well you make them, you brought up to light what they didn't want to see. Maybe they were in a wrong relationship. Maybe they were lying to themselves. Maybe they didn't want to look within. Maybe, you know, you kind of force them in some ways to do an introspection, a shadow work. And therefore that was a little bit uncomfortable, and that's why they kind of like cut you off, because they kind of in a very defensive way, like, don't, you know, mind your own business kind of thing. Ain't gonna work neither. Because the work needed to be done. And if they're true to themselves, and that's what they're going to say to their best mate, that work needed to be done. It was overdue. And as well, they also say that there's a very romantic feelings towards you, very much. So what they say as well is, okay, thanks to that person, or because of that person, I had to really work very much on myself, figure it out, and, you know, learn a different aspect of myself. God, people are just bombarding me. Sorry about that. So yes, they definitely want to communicate. Definitely. What they're saying as well is also because, or thanks to you, they may have to make some serious decision as well when it comes to legality. Maybe they have to think of a divorce. They have to get some, advice. It can be also financial advice, whatever. Obviously, you push them to gain knowledge when it comes to themselves, and as a result, like a ripple effect, it affects other part of their life. So they're probably discussing that, yes, They're actually discussing that, is it just a physical thing? Is it maybe because I'm obsessed physically with that person and that's it? I'm just completely blind to anything else. Or is it because I have a codependency with, my current relationship, and you kind of make them wake up and realize that? Also, maybe they have a codependency and work maybe too hard, or maybe codependency to substances or whatever, and you make them realize about that. So it can be, either way. But at the end of the day, what's happening is this all truths come to the surface in order to be released. So that's great, and they learn a lot from it, good or bad, but something had to be done. So yes, what they want to say is, they say to their best mate that they want to reconcile with you, they want to be an item with you, they want to connect with you. Or maybe you can also say that you wake them up, in some ways, and as a result, they want to make sure that their relationship, their current relationship, is healthier, because you make them appreciate that they were putting too much focus on their work, on whatever, on their friends, on their mates, and not enough on their partner. So it can be, you adapt that to your connection, to your own story, and if it doesn't resonate, let it go completely. But there is definitely an idea of communication, very much, and an idea of reconciliating maybe. Ooh. I leave that one open. Réconcilier in French, okay? Right, whatever. So yes, that's a very good thing at the end of the day. So all is well, and on this note, oh yeah, boom, things are moving in the right direction for the better. So it's very much transforming towards peace. No more yuckiness, and transforming toward peace and serenity. So all is well. That's what they're saying about you to their friend, to their best mate. On this note, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.